And I'm going to put us on that screen. How come it's up to public?
Live from Provo, it's the Hive 10 with Dennis and Ken.
Oh, I got
It's episode 29.
29? Wow.
It's like a new personal best.
We
That's
have,
the most episodes we've ever had of any single. Well, I mean, we've had like
I
60.
think Hex has had.
That's 60 episodes, but it's like 20 per season. So this is
Yeah,
still
but it's
season
Hex.
one.
I mean, Hex has had 60. We're gonna have to work along.
All right.
Maybe by the time Hex is done.
So episode 29. You know what's next?
30?
Yep.
Awesome.
30, triple digits.
I'm excited. We got a lot to cover today. We got some
That'll
big news.
Yes. So if you've been watching, you've been noticing that we had last week the wild card round.
This is it right there. Wild card.
It started this week. That's right. This is this week. So Wednesday it started.
Wednesday it started?
It started Wednesday. Right?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Wednesday. And then we had like a 2-day wild card. Is that
Oh,
right,
yeah,
Davis?
yeah,
Check
yeah.
in the
That's
booth.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
So
Good point. Good point. Sorry.
So we had 2 pools of 5 filmmakers. 2 from each pool advanced to the grand prize round. And then we opened it up to wild card voting of the remaining 6 filmmakers.
Man, it was in.
You can see them on the screen now.
Oh yeah, they're there, right there.
There they are.
Sorry, my bad.
Fine filmmakers, fine films, and but only one of them could advance to the grand prize round.
Just one?
So we opened up
changed
the
rules.
voting.
Now only 5. No, just joking. Only one. We didn't change the rules.
Oh.
That was a joke. Funny guy.
I don't get it, but okay. So then we went to open the polls, and the polls closed like less than an hour ago. And let's see the results of the poll.
Oh yeah.
Not that one.
Not that one. Boy, that really gives it away, doesn't it? I'm gonna go off.
Not that one.
No, not that one. But it's coming up. It's coming up.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Wait for it. Wait for it, folks. Yes. What? Right here.
There it is.
Boom!
All right. So Cassie
Hey,
Wall kind of
hey.
walked away with it.
You know what I say about Texas? Don't mess with Texas.
She's from Texas, so yeah.
Love Texas. It's big. It's beautiful.
So Cassie, a strong showing in the wild card round. So she's advancing to the grand prize round. And this is our makeup of our 6 filmmakers now. Wait,
What?
5.
Five.
5 filmmakers now.
What, you go on a hike or something?
This is a grand prize round.
This is pretty cool. Look
So,
who's in it.
Yeah, look
Some
at some good films have come out of
phenomenal
this
films.
little effort, and they feel like kind of old friends. We've only known each other now for
Well,
less than
some
like
we've
a
known
couple
for a while,
weeks.
but, you
well, I
know.
mean the films.
Oh yeah, the films are
films
like
have
they're
been
like close films. You could watch
born.
these 5, and you probably would spend a pretty high quality hour, and it's free, Dennis.
And it's all free. So let's get to know, in case you don't know these 5 filmmakers,
Yep.
let's take a
Let's
little
take a quick
introduction of them.
I should have been on this slide. Now let's
Let's
go
start
back
with,
to who are we going to start with? Michael Kump.
Michael Comp, that sounds good.
All right, Michael Kump. Here we go.
Meet Michael.
I actually very much grew up, a lot of the people that I knew when I was young worked in film and television, so that was a little bit my roots, and I didn't get into theater until later. The Last 10 show was actually a great way for me to kind of dip my toes back into theater. But I remember actually being really, really young and seeing The Princess Bride. And we had read the book in my family, but we finally saw the movie, and movies have always impacted me very, very deeply. And I was so scared to death of the rodents of unusual size, which I know that they're silly. And I will not admit how old I was, but I was so scared of them I couldn't sleep for a few days. And my mom finally sat me down and said, well, do you think they're real? How do you think they made them happen for the movie? And we talked about the process of like, well, maybe we build them. Okay, we have to do this. And she walked me through and sort of role-played being the filmmakers creating these so that I could handle it a little bit better. And that started the gears in my head turning of like, wow, there's people on the other side of these movies who make it happen. And I've been fascinated with it ever since.
Oh, I thought I'd give you a...
What's left of the rodent of unusual size?
He's awfully nice.
Oh.
You can put him right there. He's so...
Okay.
Don't drop his head.
Well, sorry.
You know, Michael, I love that you were a fan of the book because it's really a good book. If you ever get a chance to read a great book to your kid, that's a great one to do. So just to say, Princess Bride.
Well, it's
a great
cool.
movie, but what a book!
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay.
Book
Fine.
elitist. So,
Yeah.
but
That's
Sila Al-Gavale, let's take a look at.
Ah, Sila. Love
meet
this.
Sila.
Here we go. Let's take a look.
I guess my family moved here a long time ago. We're from, I'm Samoan, so I have that as storytelling references. But the thing that got me into, I love movies, but the thing that got me into making movies, being a filmmaker, is a friend of mine, when I was living in New York, his name was Frank Matalone. And he was an independent filmmaker, and he was able to work and save up and rent the camera and the sound and gather all of us together. So I saw that process. And I just fell in love with it. His love for making films became my love for telling stories through the medium of film.
Cool. So Sila and
Sila.
Michael, we both had like bridges from this world to the storytelling world through film.
It's very important because that's what great movie making is. It's great storytelling.
Yeah, I'm thinking a lot of these filmmakers in this round are bridges to maybe a little sister. Speaking of which,
Little sister, let's take a look at that.
Cassie Wall.
Cassie Wall.
Hi, I'm Cassie Wall. I am an actor, director, and producer, as well as a writer. I am originally from Texas, and I graduated in theater art studies, and I have loved movies and writing and telling stories for as long as I can remember.
And that was her little sister just jumping on the couch.
The Wingo Wall powerhouse. That's
Yeah.
all I can say. They are a dynamic duo. We'll see if they get to be, again, another effort. That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
All right, who are we going to next,
Who's
Dennis?
next? How about Sherry Jewlander? We're kind of going like
Sherry
this
Jewlander, yes.
counterclockwise thing.
Oh, yeah, I kind of see what you're doing there. All right, Sherry Jewlander with her exceptional entry, They All Want Cake. Here we go.
I've always wanted to do film. I originally was planning on just being a famous actress, which, you know, one day that'll happen somewhere.
It's happening.
But as I was working on my acting career, then I started realizing that I enjoyed writing and I enjoyed directing, and so I kind of started doing all of it. And now, like, I don't know, those kind of edge out acting sometimes. Like, it depends on my mood, but I actually really love being behind the scenes and being able to kind of control what the story is and the process behind that.
Sherry.
All right.
Yeah.
Sherry. Nice job.
It's kind of interesting that, you know, we have individuals who are actors and are transitioning or have successfully transitioned to the filmmaker. I think sometimes they have a lot of empathy as well as understanding, and that's
Also, sometimes they have a limited budget. Like you notice here, you're seeing, there's Jeffrey
Jeffrey.
in his film.
I know,
As an
it's
actor.
kinda
Cassie as
in
an
her
actor.
there you go.
I think
That's
that's probably
it. That's how you got it,
but,
yeah.
sometimes,
But
yeah.
Sometimes you have four people. I think in this next round, Dennis, we have a little bit of an extra funding.
That's
for.
true.
But let's first take a look at Jeffrey, who had the most actors of all, with 4 dedicated actors in his film. Yep, that's right.
I've been obsessed with movies and filmmaking and storytelling for my whole life. Ever since I was a little kid, my mom was a theater teacher and my dad was a jet pilot. So it's like a cool combination of action. My mom showed us King Kong, like the 1920s version when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And that was really cool because it was like
It was incredible.
claymation and exciting gorillas and things like that. Yeah.
Awesome.
There you go. Another mom being a bridge to the filmmaking world.
Oh, King Kong!
I caught on.
Yeah, sorry. I had to do that.
Did you have a good shot?
I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe.
take two.
All right, that's it. So, here, I think, is that what?
Well,
Yeah.
you did mention a little something.
Oh, yeah.
You did say something about, oh, yeah, this week. We have a new round of films coming.
Yeah.
New batch of scripts.
How many?
There's actually 9? Wait, 2,
10.
6,
10.
10.
10 scripts.
10 scripts, 5 filmmaking slots.
So we love our script writers. They have been so kind to us. We know it's a little bit challenging because we had extra scripts. And that
Yeah.
kind of makes us feel a little bit, bad that we don't all get produced. But they're all great. It's just sometimes the nature of the script.
And they all get compensation. Don't forget
As
that.
they should. They have
We
made it
appreciate
through.
their
So-
submissions, and
Yeah.
there's some good stories in there. There are some that have pretty big casts. So we've decided
Yeah,
that we're
we've
going to
decided.
help the filmmakers who, if somebody does choose a script that has a cast of 5, then we're going to supplement their budget with like $75, I think. So
Yeah, so they've
to
got
kind
the
of
big,
help.
massive budget.
Yeah.
It's like they've rolled into the money with $575.
And there's one script that to do it, you'd have to use a green screen.
Well, I think also we're going to be calculating now the boons that have been earned, and we're going to roll that also into their money.
Well, okay,
So
well,
most
you be
of
in
them will
charge
have
of that.
an adjusted budget. By Monday, we'll know the adjusted budget, and we'll let the screen makers know. But just keep in mind, the boons that you provide to the script, for all these polls, a fairly decent portion of them goes directly to the filmmaker.
And the rest?
Goes to make more film. Let's
Like
be
the
honest
10
here.
show.
The 10 show
The idea is we're
supporters.
trying to fund this project so that we can have a new form of creative outlet for filmmakers.
Yeah, so I think we're ready to rock and roll on something new.
Yeah, so the grand prize round starts on Monday with our filmmakers coming in and selecting their script. It's called Script Wars, and but it doesn't really start Monday.
No, it doesn't start Monday.
When
because
does it
you know
actually-
what?
What?
What's happening right now is, lo and behold, something's happening right now. There, I'm going to click on it.
A new poll?
What?
What?
Well, this is probably one of the most important polls that we have. I mean, the first 2 polls, you kind of worked it, but keep in mind on the grand finale round, you pick a play, you have to bid on a play. You pick an actor, you have to bid on an actor. So getting that first chance to select who goes first,
Yeah.
that could be huge.
Yeah, this poll is for special privileges for the filmmakers. So, like picking the first script to go put in the play, first actor to put in the play. Also, the order of premiere on the premiere night.
Yeah, you might
So
want to go first, you might want to go last, you might want to go in the middle, who knows?
They've
But
been wanting to go
you-
last if you're
But
winning.
the filmmaker gets to choose that.
They get to choose, yep. So.
And I don't want to say anything, but whoever has picked it last 2 times has generally done quite well.
They've advanced.
Yeah.
Cool. Trying to do the math, I can't remember,
Yeah. Well, Ryan didn't advance, but that's not holding that against him.
but except for one.
50% chance of going through.
So,
All right, so
I think we covered it.
is that it? Was that your list?
Subscribe and vote.
Oh yeah, wait.
Don't forget
wait,
to subscribe and vote.
Subscription patrons, we love you.
Click
Thank
that-
you.
click
Wingo,
that yellow
thank
button.
you, everyone. Thank you all for being a
get
part
5 free
of our
bones.
effort. Thank you
Use as you
again.
see fit.
Have we thanked them enough?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that it for us?
Thank you, Davis.
Thank you, Davis. Have a great weekend, everyone, and get reading those scripts.
Oh,
They've
yeah,
already read them,
filmmakers.
right? Yeah, they've read them.
They've got